Meow meow. Library, I think it was. It's not time for me to start the mercenaries yet.
We don't have a choice. Let's move.
I don't know, this is random that I'm bringing this game back out. But I kind of need the story of this one finished. Kind of like Resident Evil 4. I finally finished that one on the hardest difficulty. And I'm going to do a little bit some stuff on this one to kind of just throw it in here. Show what the professional difficulty is. And maybe I'll be able to do the strats and stuff more proper than what I did earlier. Because, man, it was difficult. And I still say, if this is your first time playing this game, do not, right off the bat, do not play it on veteran like I did. Play it on amateur or normal. One of them two. Way better option. Special, is it this one's? Is it in bonus features? I'm trying to remember. Alright, we got all of this. I don't remember if I even have a single. Yeah, I do actually. AK-47. That one. Okay. Is that it though? Man. I thought I had. Let's check on this. Oh no, I don't. Look at that. Look at that. That still needs an upgrade. What does this one need? Oh, that one still needs a capacity upgrade. Really? Is this one not done either? No. Man, I didn't get any of this done. So, this is within the save day of me playing Dead Space, just to throw that out there. But actually, before we buy that one, let's buy this one. Because this one is more important. Alright, so when you buy the first two weapons of every gun category, you get a special one. Well, bam. This is the Matilda M93R. And this is my personal favorite. The longbow. I love the longbow. It is difficult. It has no laser sight, so you're literally just free aiming this thing. And only Sheva can use this weapon. Only her. What else is there? Nitrogen rounds, yeah, those unlocked. So, I'm trying to. Everything is sold. Alright, so we need a little bit of some monies. And. So. Well, we're going to need those, so let's just sell this. This should be enough. Right on the dot. And yes, this whole playthrough, I'm going to be using the longbow, and I'm going to be using the sniper rifle to help out with some of the things that AI might like to help me with. Sheva. Let's see. This bad boy's been completely upgradable. What about this one? Oh, that one hasn't even been touched. That's terrible. Alright, so Chris, he's going to be using that. That's the only thing he needs is just that. And I need to put this on Sheva's stack. Now, I am a giant fan of Sheva, if you can't already tell from my YouTube name. Let's see, M9. And you come here to this special features, special settings, and this is where you can buy infinite ammo for your guns. So there's the AK, it has infinite ammo. The sniper now has infinite ammo, but not yet, not yet. You need, where is it? You need to actually go here to special settings. That's what it is. I went to bonus features, is what all that is, to spend your points. And you get points to completing chapters in the campaign and playing mercenary mode. But you need to go to this setting and turn infinite ammo mode on. Alright, because later on, and I'll show you, when we go to New Game Plus, professional, I love how it shows the age, height, and weight too. That's just, and it shows also their affiliation, which is nice. But with this, even with this on yes, if you didn't have that setting turned on, you would not have infinite ammo. So if you ever go into your game and you're like, what the world, I have it turned on, that's probably because you didn't change it in special settings. You got to make sure infinite ammo is on in special settings. But if I turn this to no and carry on, it's still on yes in the special settings, but no, we won't have infinite ammo. Which, by the way, Sheva's bow has infinite ammo no matter what, whether the setting's on or off. You never run out of arrows. This is not Krauser's bow from Resident Evil 4, which, once I get done with this, I wanted to get up on the Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries, the Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries. Then I'm going to dedicate, because I've never played it, separate ways off of the remake, and the Mercenaries modes off the remake as well. And then I'm going to dabble on into Resident Evil 0 for this channel. Resident Evil, I think it's just called Resident Evil, which is Resident Evil 1. And then Resident Evil 2, the remake. Resident Evil 3 remake, because I've never played those. And then I'm going to do 6, 7, and Village, which would be 8. But we're already almost 10 minutes in, and this part's going to take us a little bit of time. It's not going to take us too much time, but to also mention, you do need infinite ammo for what I'm showing y'all, because there's certain stuff in the game where you need the infinite ammo to obtain. Which, oh yeah, it reminds me. One more thing before I carry on in that. Bonus features. We need to get all this free stuff. And I'm trying to think. We're just going to pretty much start. I'm thinking we're going to start with stars for Chris. And I'm going to just use the tribal. It's one of my favorites. Well, also in the original, you only had, from what I remember, so y'all forgive me, it's like 13, 14, maybe even longer years ago. I'm trying to remember this. But you only had the BSAA clubbing and the tribal outfit. That was what the only outfits you could have in the original. To have these two, you actually had to, I think you might have had to buy the special edition or pre-order to get it. But when they quote-unquote released the game for the next-gen consoles, these came into it. Because, you know, Capcom's just awesome like that. But I love this outfit, though. I really love this one. I love the tribal. And business is nice. And the BSA, then the club would be the last one for me. I don't know, I always just found the clubbing one just weird to me. But definitely, this one's my favorite. And the same thing for Chris. You didn't have these two, from what I remember. You had these, but you didn't have these two. And when I was a kid, I was always confused. I was like, "Why?" I said, "How do they have this and that?" And it's like, oh. And that's another reason why I promised myself when I got older and I made my own money, regardless of if I was going to just, attempt this YouTube thing or just record my gameplay for fun, just out of boredom, I was going to make sure that I always had the deluxe version, best version, the most content added to the version of games, because I was always just, family had other things, and I wasn't going to be that kid, begging and crying for this and that and all that other stuff. And I know my family has bills to pay, food to pay for, and all that good stuff. And attack reaction, we're going to leave that off, so that way the AI doesn't get too crazy and professional, and that's just going to get you in trouble. It's fun to have it on for like an extra bit of challenge, but there's no achievement or trophy for playing the game with it on or off. And also, the stuff still shows. The armor and the melee vest does not show. That's what I meant to say. But I'm going to let y'all enjoy this.
Captain Deshant here. We've secured the underground route to the coordinates.
I should have seen it coming. It didn't take long after the fall of the Umbrella Corporation for their bioweapons to end up in the hands of terrorists. A new era of bioterrorism descended upon vulnerable countries, shifting the balance of power throughout the region. People in the destabilized areas soon feared another incident like Raccoon City was inevitable. As panic spread, governments of the world turned to the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium, which formed the anti-terrorism unit BSAA. Operatives of the BSAA were sent to infiltrate and neutralize bioterrorist hotspots, restoring safety and stability to various regions around the globe.
Welcome to Africa. My name is Sheva Alomar.
Chris Redfield.
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield. It's an honor.
Just Chris, thanks. So you'll be accompanying me to the destination?
Yes. Tensions are running high ever since the change in government.
I'll bet. Intel says it's a haven for terrorists now.
And I'm not going to be happy to see an American, BSAA or not. That's why I'm your partner. Help put them at ease.
Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine. Partner.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry. It's nothing. Let's go. Casualties continue to mount over the long years I've struggled. More and more, I find myself wondering if it's all worth fighting for. Maybe one day, I'll find out.
Hey! Huyo Ingenti, alafanya nini hapa?
You don't have to get touchy. Let's go.
There is one thing I do know. I have a job to do, and I'm gonna see it through.
Just all day long, the detail in this game. The little beauty marks behind Sheva's ears, the little marks into Chant's face. I mean, there's so much you can overlook.
This is Kirk. Chris, Sheva, can you read me?
Chris here. Coming in loud and clear, Kirk.
Yes, we read you.
There's a black market weapons deal going down in Kijuju. That's where Irving will be. Now rendezvous with your contact at the butcher's shop. You can watch your backs.
Copy. Over and out.
It's funny. It's like just skipping the dialogue. Just like that, they're gone. Now, my first playthrough. Did you trying something there, buddy? I will ninja kick you upside the head. Trying to follow a girl in the back alley. See, you just saw where they were. And people, and now it makes you wonder, what's in the bag there? Did he owe y'all some money or something? He might have owed him some money. You never know. You never know really what he did. And look, there's a box in there, but we can't go break it. But you can actually go to the areas and stuff. I just now noticed, yeah, there's a lot of detail in the character movement. Never really paid attention to it before. They don't even know. Whoops. Alright. Oh, it's gone. I was about to run up here and check the bag. I was like, you know what? I've never checked that bag before. I'm going to go check the bag. Nope, it's gone. But it was in the cutscene. Look at that. It actually just blows. I mean, oh my god, the detail, I'm telling you.
Sheva Alomar. Go around to the side door.
There is just Capcom always does, like,
way.
outdoes them. Capcom, yeah, that's why they should be called Outcome, because they outdo everybody. So much detail. Oh, but the reason we don't have our outfits yet is because it's not, we don't get them yet till we go over here and grab the guns.
Good, you're both here. Come. You too. This way. But maybe because of the new government, the people around here are a little on edge. You should do what you came here to do and go home.
Yeah, they really roll out the red carpet for us Americans.
I have your weapons for you here. Check them. Grab your weapons. The operation.
Alright, now you don't, yeah, you can do like Chris. At this point, you can just hit the, for me, it's the Y button for PlayStation to be the, the triangle. But, yeah, you can go ahead and select your weapons, but you can also, well, Chris is in the way, open up the box just for the giggles, and you can grab you a free pistol.
Destination coordinates?
Town square's up ahead. Go through there. Alpha team's waiting at the deal location.
Good.
What do you know about Ouroboros?
Mostly just rumors. Something about visions of a doomsday project.
Doomsday sounds about right, and apparently it is no rumor.
You're kidding, right?
You must find a man named Irving. He is our only lead. And be careful out there.
Sheva's so pretty. So pretty. Oops. What was that button? Oh, it was that button. Okay. There we go. So now we can put Chris on attack, tell him to go around, do what we need him to do. But yeah, also the briefcase disappears, so if you can, you might want to just go ahead and grab your stuff. And two things. You can either hold the A button and run around, or the X button for PlayStation. Or you can, on the Xbox at least, you can click in the left stick and that'll cause your character to sprint. But these are some documents just to kind of inform you on the game. This is dying state, and da-da-da-da-da. You need to be able to save your partners within a certain time. And this tells you the controls, so y'all more than likely want to mess with this. And now the difference between the controls of it from like B to D. Alright, you got strafe and you got rotate, right? And you got move and you got rotate. Now, you can actually... let's see, let's change it real quick. I run on D, right? So this is what B does. Watch how the character moves. See,
Remember,
now we
we're a
gotta...
team. Whatever happens, we stick together.
Hang on.
Don't worry. I may not be as big as you, but I can still hold my own.
So now instead of the character's body turning left and right, it's just a camera angle. And we have to use the left stick and make the character move their body left and right. So you got that full-on camera thing from Resident Evil 4 back. For me though, I mean, Resident Evil 4 is Resident Evil 4. That's all I can say about that. I'm going with D because I love the way they did it like this. I love this way more to me. But see how the character, now this is left and right. With left stick. The character's body doesn't even like do the same. It's crazy. And while this is going on, and this is not too much of a smart idea on my part, but like this little cutscene and all the like main cutscenes, this takes up time. This is actually messing up my chance of getting a... I think the highest you can get is it at a double S, which is like super, which is, you know, pretty much the meaning of that. And you got S, you got A, you got B, C, D. I think it's D. Or is C the lowest you get? No, I think it's D. I think D is the lowest you can get. But here's the message talking about, you know, the blade of punishment, scared to death, and their bounds of wickedness. You know, they're coming after us. They're mad.
It came from that building. Move!
What the hell just happened?
They didn't move like any zombies I've ever seen.
Yes, even on professional difficulty, the bow pretty much one-shots about everything. Bro, quit it. Like, you know, like, go on somewhere with this. I'm trying to commentate here. So, now, what we're going to do for this part of it, we need to make sure Chris is in cover mode. Chris needs to be in cover mode. Especially on professional difficulty, you want him in cover mode. Badly.
Sheva, we're getting out of here. Let's move. We'll reposition at the house.
And the arrows, for whatever reason, I don't fully understand it, but they do have like a penetration thing where they can end up just doing like the Punisher did in Resident Evil 4 and hit multiple targets with one arrow. But as you can see, this is like, there's a lot to learning the center of the screen and shooting. But you'll get to the part where you'll be able to like just get a good visual of how far the bow's going to drop and da. But this is going to take a lot of practicing. And I will say it's also more, even though this bow is pretty much a one-shot, it is better to make sure that you do at least hit them in like the stomach, chest, or head, because I still have the odd thing of them getting, oh, well, you shot me in the leg, let me grab my leg. And then on Punisher, professional difficulty, you don't want them to stay alive at all. You do not want none of the enemies in this game to stay alive. You want everything dead that's always around you, nothing near you. That's why it's important to play the game, have some stuff saved up. If not, play the mercenaries a little bit, get some points up, and then upgrade your guns. Do that that infinite farming thing I showed y'all, where y'all can just run to Chicken Island, get some eggs, grab all the treasures, grab some RPGs. Like, you can do all that good stuff. It's important that you do that. And that's all the way in, what is it, the Marshlands? I forget what chapter that is, but yes, very, very important. We got another achievement, defeat 30 enemies with a longbow. So we're already at 30 enemies. That's funny. It actually hit him. Oh, but they can also throw the
Command Kirk.
hang on.
The locals were hostile and we had to use force. We don't have any contingency plans for this situation, do we, Kirk? Roger on the locals, but your orders still stand.
What does that mean? Was HQ expecting this?
Oh, the game didn't do it. That's odd. I saw him. He had the dynamite. Oh man, that's terrible. Why did the game have to do that? Save it, because I'm curious to even know. Does that even stay on my record? Let's see. Well, the accuracy's there, and I got 2 headshots. So, longbow, 43. Yep, that still stays there. So that's happy. All right, let's do it again. Because sadly I got to, but whatever the time is at, I will skip through. What are we at? 29 minutes. Alright. So hopefully the game will do it this time. We're doing this for a gem. This is a rare gem. This is the only way to obtain this gem. You have to do this.
What the hell just happened?
They didn't move like any zombies I've ever seen.
Okay, so yeah, let's do this again.
Sheva, we're getting out of here. Let's move. We'll reposition at the house.
Not in the toe. Alright, 30 minutes, we gotta do this. Oops.
Kirk. The locals were hostile and we had to use force. We don't have any contingency plans for this situation, do we, Kirk?
Roger on the locals, but your orders still stand.
What does that mean? Was HQ expecting this?
Here it is, one of the gems. You can only get it through this segment. Alright, let's carry on. Because I kind of got to hurry up. My cousin's about to come get me. She's hungry, and I'm hungry. And I don't know if this adds up time. I would think that it would actually just keep the kills, but it would not keep the time through the thing since I've had to restart because the game didn't drop the gem the first time. Which is whatever. Don't care. Love this game. Don't care. Here's a couple of the soldiers. Yeah. They don't get treated well. Or they didn't get treated well. Okay. I think Chris is going to need this one. Is there something I'm missing? Okay, no. Cutscene.
You don't know what you're talking about! You can all go to hell!
Wait a minute. That's the...
Now the only the only real trick I can give you on this part is to close all these. We're not going to worry about everything else around us right now. Chris, he's going to go ham with it, you know, like bacon sandwich. We're going to grab some bullets, and we're just grabbing the bullets so we can sell. Now, there's going to be some drawers and other places where you usually find ammo, but since it's professional difficulty, some of that ammo and health will not appear. But, yeah, we kind of want to stay over here. Oops, Chris is seeing attack. I need him in cover mode. Stay close to me and don't get himself hurt, because that's just going to get us both that's just going to ruin it for both of us. Trying to get a little bit of the action, but you don't want to be too close because because they can just throw a weapon through the window, and then you're just like, well, there goes that, you know. And they'll do some crazy stuff. They'll throw it to like the edge of the window where it's just barely there and hit you, and that's it. So you got Chris doing that.
Come in. The locals are hostile. The gate is sealed.
That's why you want him in cover mode.
Back up, and we need it right now.
Roger that. Just sit tight. I'm on my way.
Did you hear that, Sheva? Help's on the way.
Got it. I just hope he gets here quick.
Long as the AI is covering our back and not being goofy and just letting them get near us, we're fine. Because you really just don't want to be running around all over the place. Especially on professional, you just don't want to be doing that. Oops. Now we're in trouble. But that's one step of that. Whew. I'm already having anxiety now. There we go. One of the hardest things in the game to do. Now taken care of. There we go. That was the last two treasures I needed. And now I have every treasure in the game. Okay, now this is my idea of it. I think this is the smartest idea. Come on, Chris. Hop down here. Hop down here. Don't get hit. Especially do not get hit right now. Alright, so I was not able to show this in the other one because of how fast it just went by. But we can get here, you can stay protected. Whoops, I need to learn aim. stay here. You can look your left, look your right, you know, check your tomato and your sweet potato fries. And I didn't show it before, but you can go in that little room over there. There's some loot, but kind of can't risk it on this difficulty.
There's no end to them.
Because I'm gonna just, because if one of them does that dive bomb attack where they run at you and they just sweep the pickaxe or their wrench, their machete, like cut across the chest. If it hits both of you, you're both going to the dying stage, and then it's just over with. There's so much just to ruin your good playthrough that it's just like I can't risk it right now. Plus, I don't have time to sit here and fix this 100 times or whatever. I have to like go. I got the phone on no sound too right now. So what I told y'all can figure out the aiming of this. You just got to play with it a lot. Okay, let's go up here, Chris. Now, up here there is always, let's see, not here. So once again, that's another item that disappears on professional. But if you're having trouble with the Magini or the guy with the big old pickaxe there, there's usually grenades up here. Just like around the side, somewhere up here, there's grenades. So you can get them, and that could help out a lot. So too bad, if I was on amateur, I would be able to show y'all more of like, well, there's this here, you can grab this over here. But some of this stuff is not even going to be here on professional. And I'm going off full memory right now, so I don't know if it's 2 frag grenades or just 1, or could have been 2 flashbangs. I think it's actually just 2 regular explosive grenades.
Sheva, how you holding up? I'll be there shortly. Just hang in there.
See if I can hit him. Oh, so close. So close. I haven't played this game in quite a while, and as you can see, I'm sitting there shooting these guys like it is nothing with this bow. You just got to learn where the center is. And also for a lot of y'all, which I hate that for players, because it's kind of like Link.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is Sheva's my favorite character because she's left-handed. So I'll explain that a little bit more later. So we got to beat for the time, and you get your time by the cutscenes and the short little scenes. When that carcass was getting picked apart by the crows there, that actually still is adding up time to your clear time. So for some of y'all, you might want to just like watch the play, like if you're watching mine, watch the cutscenes on mine, but skip them on yours so that way you can get a better time. And 71% accuracy, yeah, with just the bow, yeah. I'm sorry. What was that comment I was making? The left thing. Now, everybody is born with a dominant eye. You have the left-eyed people and you have the right-eyed people. And Sheva is left-eyed. I'm left-eyed, which also means I'm left-shouldered. I shoot with a gun naturally on my left shoulder, which is very odd for most people, because most people shoot with their right. And if you notice, for like specific guns and all that, which we'll get into this menu over here to explain this a little bit more. But just like this gun is, the sniper is actually meant for a right-handed person. Now, if you notice when Sheva shoots, she has to flip it over on its side and use her other hand to pull the chamber to reload it, which I love that detail. But that is just one of the negatives of me and her being a left shoulder person, because there's more right-handed dominant people. You know, more people write with their right hand, more people use their right shoulder, more people are just right-eyed with everything. Everything is more based on the right side of the human body in the world than it is for left-handed people like me, Sheva, and Link from Legend of Zelda. But the good thing for me is, though, which, you know, that's just something my grandfather passed down to me, and just something I learned from him and all that stuff. But for me, I'm actually ambidextrous, which I hope I'm saying that right. That means I am left and right-handed. I naturally use a gun on my left. I tried to, actually, first time when I ever used one, and it was funny because parents, grandparents, you know, brother, all that stuff, all of them didn't think I could actually shoot that well. But it's because everybody was making me use my right shoulder. That's just how everybody else does it, besides my papa, who was in Vietnam and all that stuff, and he was left shoulder, but he could also use his right shoulder. Then he had me use the left shoulder, and next thing you know, I was hitting everything and never missing a shot. But that's because they all thought I was like them, a right-shouldered, right-hand dominant person. But no, I'm actually left. And it took a while, but now I can hit pretty good with my right, almost as good as my left, thank goodness. But most people can't, though, which, you know, is what it is. It doesn't really matter by the end of the day. You don't really need to know how to shoot with both, you know, arms if you're willing to, or off of both shoulders if you're going to protect yourself. As long as you master one side, that's really what matters. But to me, I've always had that thing of, well, if this one's too messed up, then I need to be able to use my other one. Like, my left wrist is very messed up, so that's a good thing that I'm left shoulder, because I can hold the gun better with my, you know, hold the ending of it better, so I can keep it stable more with my right than my left. Because my left, it's kind of like, it's like I don't want to hold all this weight. I just kind of want to rest with my finger near the trigger. But yeah, this video is already at 47 minutes. I'm going to have to cut some of it out to get to the part where I got that ruby. My cousin's going to be here in a little bit. But as usual, y'all have a great day. Be careful. Peace out. And remember, read your Bibles. Jesus loves you. And if your family's not into that or not even into that, maybe one day you'll give it a chance. Because I was the same way for many years. Never wanted to give it a chance. Just wanted to let you know. God does love you. Y'all have a great day, though. Bye-bye.